Okay guys, today we are doing a Craftsman pressure washer. It's a Craftsman Briggs & Stratton Professional Ready Start 8.75, 3000 psi, 2.7 gallons per minute pressure washer. We're doing the carburetor. First thing we're going to do is take the air filter cover off. Remove the air filter. Then we're going to have two 8mm bolts. Remove the two 8mm bolt. Then one Phillips head screw. We'll remove that. It's on the top. There's 8mm on the front right here. Actually, I was wrong. That's a 7mm. Cover pulls right off, and then this pulls right out. It'll pull right out of this tube. A little bit of pressure. Yeah, even if it doesn't, it'll pull right out. I just gotta grab it with both hands. And then we're gonna remove this hose clamp and pull the hose. It's gonna have gas in it, so you're gonna want to have a clean bottle. I'm using a water bottle. I use something clear so I can see what's in it. And then you drain everything out of the tank. You want to start with fresh new gas. The reason I use a clear bottle is so I can see what kind of gas is coming out of it. I want to know if it's yellow, which this is. That means old gas. I want to know if there's water in it. There isn't. It would build up on the bottom. You know, that way I know what the customers have done to this and why it's not running. But he put bad gas in it. Alright, now we've got all that drained out. We're going to take this 10 here. It's 3/8. 3/8 on each side. Take them off. And take the carburetor off. Now to do these bolts, I use a 1/4-inch drive ratchet with a short socket. Because if you try to use the big socket, when you go up in here, you try to force it, you'll snap that lobe off. So you got to be very careful. Get it in there gently. Use the right tool. Again, if you use the wrong one, see, it's already up against it. If you were to use the wrong tool, it would snap that lobe off. So be careful. Okay, so now we've gotten it down to this. Got the bolts out. We need to pull spring off that goes to the inside one. And then we got to disconnect. I guess we can just leave that together right now. So we need to disconnect these guys. So turn it this way and pull this one out. Oh, there it goes. And then this one you have to just turn all the way in and pull out. Now you got it off. Now we're going to flip it upside down. See, all mine stuck together. I'm just going to leave it all stuck together. If it falls off, it falls off. Make sure you got the O-ring. Don't pull that out. It'll swell up on you. Just leave that in. Alright, so we're going to pull this off. It's a 1/2 inch or a 13mm. Now this bolt that I just took out of this bowl is the main jet. That's got to get cleaned out. That hole goes through that and to the side. Do not remove the felt washer if you can help it. Just leave it there and you will be able to reuse it. Remove the bowl. Okay, so this looks really good inside. The float is nice. If it's up like this, you need to change the seal that's inside here. But I don't have to do any of that. This is sitting nicely in here. The seal looks good here too. So we're just going to clean out the carburetor. So we're going to use some carb cleaner. Hold on. Now with carburetor cleaner, there's a straw on it. You're going to clean this out. You're going to use a lot of pressure. I need both hands. You're going to spray that out, and then you've got 2 in here. You're going to spray those 2 out. And then on the mouth, you've got just 1. Yeah, 1 right here. Just spray it out. It's all got to come out another area somewhere. Sometimes these are very difficult to blow out with carb cleaner. So you'll pull a wire out of your wire wheel that you've got in your shop, and you'll poke this hole through with the wire. Once you've poked through this, you spray through it real good with carburetor cleaner. It has to have a nice solid stream. Then you're going to do the same with this. You're going to poke through all the little orifices. That's this one here and these two in here, and then spray them out real good. Once you got everything good and clean, you spray through this end, it'll come out here. When you spray through these, they'll come out. One comes out down in here. You just got to make sure they spray out somewhere else. Alright, then you make sure your bowl's nice and clean. Put it back on. Put your bowl bolt back on. Tighten it down. Then we're going to get the throttle linkage. Goes in the back here. It's this guy right here. We're going to get that on first. Then the choke linkage will go in that hole right there. Like that. And then this spring will go in that hole closest to the motor right there. Just like that. Then we're going to put the two bolts. One of them is going to have this wire on it, this right hand side one. Make sure you put that wire on there too. So you get them started in, get them both started in with the wire on it, and then tighten them down. Now you're going to hook your fuel line up. Make sure you've blown out the tank and make sure there's no water or gas or dirt or anything in there at all. Then hook up your tank, your fuel line, and use your pliers to run your clamp back. Now my air filter primer gasket fell off. It's not hugely important, but it does help keep the dirt out of it. But it will run without it. So if you break yours or whatever, it'll run without it. You'll be fine. So you get these lined up with these little nubs and you push it down on. You see there's little holes and then there's little nubs. So you line it all up, push it on. Now just real quick, make sure your black wire is on top of the fuel line or you'll never get this air filter assembly up in place. Then you just line this air filter up in place and screw it down. Then grab this tube in the back here and get it on that. That's just a crankcase ventilation tube. It'll run without that too, but get it on there. Then this cover goes back on top, and then we'll get the Phillips head screw and that 7mm screw back on it. Then make sure you clean your air filter out. Use some gasoline, and then you can put it right back in. Close up the lid. Oh, just for your information, when you use the gasoline, you're gonna have to set this out in the sun to dry. I'll use an air hose and blow it all out real good. Then you're going to put fuel in here. Cap on, you're ready to go. Alright guys, that's how you do the carburetor. So in other videos I have, you can see where I take the float out and pull the seal for the needle valve. So just look up any of my other videos that have Briggs and Stratton motors in them, and it'll have me pulling the seal out. This one just didn't need it, so I'm not going through all of that. If this helped you in any way, shape, or form, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Any of the parts you'll need will be in the description below. I'll have brand new carburetor, air filters, whatever you need to do this job will be in the comment section. Today's t-shirt, straight out of TP, that'll be in the comment section below as well. If you want me to wear one of your business shirts, make sure you mail me one. I'll wear it for a whole day of videos. It's usually about 3 to 8 videos a day. Peace.